I'm seeing disturbances. Oh yeah, if you hear my bed rattle or anything, that's them too. You can see there's little movements in the water, but they're sending vibrations into the water. Yeah, there's waves that hit my hand and everything, and my head too. It's them. It's hitting my bed frame, it's hitting the locker, it's hitting the water. They can more precisely just go for the water. I'm feeling, it feels like a subwoofer vibration, but it's more precise, and there's even some bass that I'm hearing in my head. It's low frequency shit. It could be infrasound for all I know. I don't know what it is. I think it's directed energy, but infrasound is interesting. It's well, anyway, let's just call it low frequency. Sounds like bass in my head. They can control what frequency you hear in your head, but then in the environment, they can do interferometry where they're just hitting individual molecules or atoms, subatomic particles, and they can expand and contract rapidly to cause sound, heat and chill, control electrical activity, electron spin, and other fucking shit. Cause light to broadcast from air molecules. They could create a hologram right now if they wanted to. It would be like a little visible ghost. So my body's being hit simultaneously with that water bottle up there. You could see it just kind of moving. Just light and low vibrations. Now, oh yeah, you see that those little vibrations? I'm gonna do something. I hope this doesn't screw it up, but I'm gonna move it over here and I'll retarget the decided to stand up and try to get some shots of this water bottle. Now I have an RF meter, a tri-field meter. It detects these vibrations as well. See, you could see it vibrating, but yet I'm on the ground, not moving. No one's in the beds around me. And it's just constantly vibrating. See that? That's them. They're tapping into the water. They're vibrating it. I used a directional meter, a tri-field meter, sorry. And a tri-field meter can only pick this up just barely. You'll just barely see it move. Because it's not a lot of energy. And the thing isn't sensitive enough. But yeah, it just barely moves and bounces up and down as if they're talking to you, as if it was a voice each time. And it was like a spectrogram or something. It goes up with the frequency just barely, like it's a voice. You know, the baseline is no sound or frequency, and you talk, then there is frequency. So they got it so it's actually only projecting when they talk. It's not a continuous signal. So the meter would go up and down with each kind of like sound and voice that we're making with the intensity of it. So if they ramped up the intensity, it would go up. And I recorded that, but it's only small movements. That's all you can really get, as far as I know, from one of these tri-field meters. You're detecting magnetic frequency changes with the trifield meter. Now they have to hit your trifield meter directly, in my opinion, for it to work. Otherwise, you won't get any signal. See, I'm not making any movements. Look at that. You can see. That's all. What would be doing that? What would be causing the vibrations on this? Is the question. There's nobody stomping around. Right now, there's virtually no one up here. It's on a day where everyone else off the unit. There's no one up here walking around. There's nothing really going on. But they're hitting this son of a bitch. Causing a little vibration. See? Look at that. Alright. Now this looks pretty damn sturdy to me. It's got a lot of weight. It's a big old sturdy fucking prison floor. You know, it's made of fucking sturdy tiles. It's made, you know, my camera is holding steady, showing that I'm not moving around. There's nobody else around here moving. These vibrations. Look at that. So this is basically serving as my my RF meter. It's detecting what the directed energy is doing to the water. And I feel the energy in my nerves. That's how I know this is the energy's here and they're doing it. And I'm hearing it in my head too. And there could be some environmental stuff. You might hear some sound. It sounds like a nice little warm animal with some kind of low frequency, almost like a purr of a creature or something. That's the voice they like to talk to me in right now. This water is being moved. That's them. It just keeps on vibrating on its own. We'll get a little further away from it. Could be, is it reacting to the movements in my body? Anyway, that's the best I can do for now. We'll record a little bit more, see what else they want to do to it. They were talking about maybe they'd make it blow up. The water was spraying everywhere. Or they were also saying maybe they would bounce some droplets up inside the bottle without blowing it up. But I don't know if they'll do that. That's a pretty intense thing to do. If they were to do, they could do it. But that's pretty damn intense if they were to do it. They don't usually do big explosions and stuff like that, but the capability is there to do it. Like they'd have to want to do that. That would be pretty damn intense if they were to do it. If I get a little closer, they seem to pick it up again, vibrating even more. As I get closer to the water bottle, almost like maybe there's something hitting my body. That's why I was showing up in the water or something. I don't know. Cause as I get a little closer, the water bottle starts going off.
It's raining, y'all. Not gonna open when it rains.
Oh no. Oh yeah, they're still doing it. See, look, I'm all the way over here. I'm like over 4 feet standing away from this thing, and it's still vibrating. So yeah, but yeah, it seems to pick up when I get closer.
What is the floor doing?
Yeah, see that? There's more movement when I get closer. Anyway, I don't control their software or their program or what it does, really. I'm trying to get them to give me more good shots of them standing like 4 feet away. Anyway, I think that the shots are good enough. This is definitely electronic warfare. And they've allowed me to capture these vibrations. And here's me, I'm just standing right here. Very far away, so it's a lot of walking distance. And not that any of that matters, I just wanted to show kind of where I was standing. Get a little closer, I'm about a foot away. And I'm about 2 feet away. And that's what it looks like at 2 feet away. Oh yeah, they're vibrating, that son of a bitch, you can see it. It should just kind of be sitting steady. There's nothing really vibrating this son of a bitch. There's nothing that should be doing it. See there's a better angle to capture it vibrating. Be able to see, there you go. Something's moving it. And it's the same kind of pattern that they can make with this technology, because I feel that pattern, I hear that pattern, and they've synced it up. I felt it in the nerves in my hands because they were tingling my hands with it and warming them up. It felt like this it was like a wave that they did multiple layers of, and it had different intensities and a fancy little pattern. It was a hologram. It was hitting my fucking hands, and they were showing me kind of how they could create that effect, like the wave having different intensities and sensations, like something was passing through you, some sound or something. They have to do a lot of complex things to actually make it happen. But if they were to just hit with directed energy of the water, kind of maybe even vibrate this stuff, whatever, pass through some vibrating waves, or just hit individual parts, vibrate this a little bit, or vibrate the ground a little bit, it would create enough little vibrations that were just small enough intensities to cause that effect. But what I think they're doing, I've seen them where they're kind of more gently hitting it precise spots, and then they'll just kind of vibrate the whole thing. Alright, so that's what they're doing. What more can we do? They wanted to demonstrate something in the environment unusual. That could only probably be caused by them vibrating this water bottle, and this is exactly how it would look if they were just trying to get the water to vibrate, create some vibrations that would show up. That it's almost like a T-Rex was around stomping in the background, but it's probably just them. There is no T-Rex, walking around and creating big ripples that travel with water here. This is just DC. There ain't a lot going on. It's just a water ball that they gently can manipulate a little bit. Look at that. That's a very gentle manipulation of the top of the water bottle. Oh, and there's even a whistle that I got in here with me. They've got multiple agents in here with me. I've told you about the whistling. This guy was an older guy. He looked right at me as he walked by. He had some scar tissue on his face and stuff. So they have a team of people here, including all the staff who whistle at me. So that's more proof of this is electronic warfare. They're letting everyone know by having everyone whistle at me so I can record it and stuff like that. They know that I was in the building, and they're communicating with their spies they have on the ground. This is the ultimate surveillance system. It can coordinate actions amongst people. It goes into their head and tells them stuff to do. It shares stuff with them. Their awareness of what I would be doing would be communicated to them from hundreds of feet down, and then they would know when to approach and what was going to go on and different things. And this could be used out in the streets on people, not just for this type of harassment I'm talking about, but for many things. All right, let's